so conservative, and then when they see you coming through, it's like, oh yeah, game must be over, y'all. Come on, like, you see what I'm saying?
Because I'm conservative too.
Right.
And now they're like, oh, this is a black conservative. He got his grandmama them, his great grandmama them boy traditions, because they were conservatives.
Right.
They believe in getting in that field and till it themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And now them boy looking like, oh, the younger generation is waking up. We got to let them in. When I go to that meeting, everybody over 30, 40, 50, 60.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the lady reading, here coming to the next meeting. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to take this over. I'm about to take this. And what the help of some black people that's already in the party. Them boy like, hey, whoa, we was waiting for somebody like you. Cause you ain't come to take, like you're genuine. They mean it. Like you're real. You ain't come to take. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you what to do, how to do, give me information, emailing me, keeping me, calling me 3 and 4 in the morning, hey, watch out for this person, hey, let's go meet this person, hey. Just put me on point, unless I couldn't do it. They was beating me down. But you got it. So anybody that was a mountain, I can't.
You kneel, you playing real life.
Who in your way? Who in your way? They in our way?
Right.
Now them willing, like, oh, you in their old positions. Yeah.
You create your own testament.
Even one of my homeboys, one of my old homeboys, I wouldn't call him old home. Somebody used to look up to. Born around here. This one? Yeah. Born around here, yo.
See what I'm saying about
They need to move the table.
here, so he keep looking this way. You guys are looking for that.
30 years, 30, 40. Like, I had a homeboy, because we've been in the street. And I always been one of the youngest, like me in the street. Everybody always had like 10 plus years on top. So when I've been 10, them boys been 20. Now, growing up, I'm in 5th grade, going to AC Coughlin. We been getting pounds from the candy lady. You know what I mean? On a whole nother level, you feel me? This neighborhood been quiet, but loud. You know what I mean? But loud. You know what I mean? The big dogs and stuff, R.I.P. Him and bricks. Nothing but bricks and choppers and like Washington, which have been being presented to all the real individuals. But years later, coming out the street, my homeboy, he a community activist, but he even one of them more funny. I think he had tail when he been in the street, so he already. It's kind of hard for you to be a community activist after you done tail. I could see if you've been bad in the street and you fix it, but you can't fix a tail. You done take somebody's life out. But yes, so now I'm looking at him like, dang.
You gotta kind of bring it in because we gotta kind of use one mic.
Yeah, I'm looking at him like, dang, bro, you faking, bro. And then he just started doing community activist stuff. I've been doing stuff too for our neighborhood, but he been doing them other ways. I'm like, damn, bro, I got going on. I used to get the pounds from you, bro. Let me 10, bro. I out the street now you ain't gonna help me. Now it's like a competition thing, because them boys know the power in me. I'm a knock. You can't put me in no box. I ain't your little boy and I ain't your birdie. I mean, I used to be. No. I'm a man just like you. And I had to make them respect it. They ain't respect it at first. You know the older generation, they don't like people younger than them telling them, hey, come do what you do. Or better. I'm gonna try to get you up out you. But at the same time, I mean, right now I dap him up. Right now he endorsed me. He's like, hey, I see what you're doing. But I had to walk him down and let him know every position he had with them crackers. I came and took it. Move. Until he respect me. Now I can work. Now we can work together. Because I'm not gonna lowboy you. Anybody who try to lowboy me, I leave. I'm like coming back. I'm gonna get your position to show you what you were supposed to do in that position. I'm not going to do the same thing nobody do. That's false. I mean, that's lying. You negative, I'm going to do it back to you? No. Let me get in this seat. I'm going to show you. You had the chance to really make change and you didn't.
Right.
But this chess here.
Playing chess, not checkers.
Yes.
So knock knock bang bang with K.O.J.I.
Where you at?
I'm sitting here with the homie. I have a different, respect for you.
Peace,
because
peace.
I knew you since we was in what, 6th grade?
Yes, middle school.
My man Donnie Singleton running for office, District 3. So let's just start from the beginning, man. Let's start from your early childhood. You're from this area, so let's talk about that. Like, what got you from going into the politics? What got you into that?
Good question. Curiosity, neglect, impact, negative impact got me into politics. First thing first though, spirituality. I had a grandmother who taught me properly. Took her time. You know what I mean? My uncle, his name was Donnie. He was born, he got killed a year before I was born. So they named me after him. He was 19 years old. Bullet. Jumped in front of the bullet. I'll do that too right now.
Right.
You know how much guns I done jump in front of? I didn't even know that's how he had died. Till I be like, no wonder I so brave like that.
Right.
The person I've been named after did it.
Right.
So now, over the years, my granny, she had a church called Faith and Healing Youth Ministry, right there off of Mixon Avenue, across the street from Danny Jones. There's a plaza there now. But she made sure that she put the truth in me. Correction, manners, respect, show love. She put that in me. Even if I didn't want it. She used to take us to church every Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. We didn't have a choice.
Right.
You ain't got one. You can't find your shoe. You coming to church with no shoe. If you can't find one sleeve to your shirt, you know.
Right.
You don't got a belt on? Oh yeah, you get one of them Dollar General bags and loop them, tie you up. But see, I grew up under that, and she was a lady of integrity. I watched her build the church from the ground on up with her.
Right.
No donation.
Right.
Her money. This church was nice, yo. And the inside, it was real nice. But she made sure that she mentored my cousins, my brothers, my sisters, because we were the church. If ain't nobody been in the church, we was the church.
Right.
So that right there showed me and started to, mold me to be a leader. I'm a musician. All the males in my family are musicians. We play the drum, the guitar, the piano. Masters of music. And that's what she installed, and she put it in front of us, brought us the best of the best equipment and put it in front of us. But we took care of the devotional service. We took care of the offering. Communion, clean the church, outside the church. We ran the church at a young age. We weren't even teenagers yet.
Right.
That right there got me where I'm at now. Spirituality. You know what I mean?
So before we go any further into like what's actually taking place, I kind of want to know, like, for the people who don't know, let them know where we are. Like, where did that rearing take place? I want to know, like, what middle school you went to, like your high school, all of that. Can you fill us in a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Alice Burney Middle.
Alice Burney, stand up.
Alice Burney. I went to A.C. Cochran Elementary right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All the way up to 5th grade. So from A.C. Cochran, I went to Alice Burney. From Alice Burney, my mother moved to Columbia when I was 15. I went with her for like about 3 months, 6 months. Got kicked out. Yeah. Sent me back to Charleston. Now I'm like, whoa, what do I do now? So I gotta go to school.
Right.
So I found myself, my sister had lived in Fairwinds, but I wasn't on her lease. I mean, I didn't live there. I was living by myself for real. She had her own thing going. She got children, 1 bedroom. I mean, spouse there, kid's father. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
I'm outside. I'm living with, addicts. Literally. I'm giving them a piece of dope just to sleep.
Right.
And waking up, finding all my dope going. Plenty nights of that. You know how that go. But I found myself, I said, man, I always wanted change.
Yeah.
I ain't never been no fool.
Right.
Never been no dummy.
Right.
I just was born in the wrong area code, zip code, and not really born in the wrong zip code, not being taught properly in that zip code. So I took it upon myself and went to the school bus stop at the beginning of the school year, because I was supposed to graduate in 2009.
Okay.
So I would say 07, 07, 08, I went and get on the bus. Just get on the bus, go into school, see if they'll let me in school. Get there. And boy, like, what you doing here? I'm like, I come to go to school. I'm like, you need your parent to come sign you up. I'm like, dang. I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to tell them my mom in Columbia and stuff like that, truancy and stuff like that,
Right.
I didn't believe in getting people in trouble with the law, especially not my people.
Right.
That was a rule we got. What goes on in this house, stay in this house.
Right.
So I had to just shut up and got kicked off the premises. Left. I came back the next day. What are you doing here? Trying to come to school. I called my mom. I ain't tell them nothing. But I've been calling her and she like, no, I ain't got time. I don't even got enough gas money to get there and back. So I'm like, what? I'm not believing all this potential in me.
And you trying.
I'm trying.
Yeah. And ain't no way for you.
I'm like, what? I'm just supposed to sit here. What am I supposed to do now? I ain't got no job.
How old were you around this time? Like 16?
I'm 15.
15, yeah. Yeah, not even supposed to really be thinking about stuff like that. Yeah.
Not at all. I don't even got a shoe. Like, I got Crocs on my feet then. That when Crocs first came out. You feel me? People trying to figure out what you got on your feet.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that was a part of my outfit.
Right.
Little did they know.
Right.
You know what I mean? But in all reality, it's humbling. It's very humbling. Because I never did stop, I never did quit. Because I know that was the trick. Even with me going forward in life and dealing with young kids and teaching young kids, it was a trick to stop me, to prevent, from helping the community. But after that, basically, I went to the street. I went to get that work.
Yeah.
My name D Block. No, that's when I got the name D Block. around that time.
Right.
Ain't nobody on the block. I've been on the block. I'm homeless.
Right.
D block. Yeah, it's more like, dang, you always out here. Yeah, little do y'all know.
So, at what point did you, because you spoke about how your grandmother, I was going to ask you, like, what made you at that age have the understanding that this was a potential trap to get you to stop you from doing what you were doing, to have to go do what you were doing in the streets, but still have a mind up here? When did that turn into, when did you figure out that I can take everything that I've done and who I am and transition into politics, you know? When did that start happening, the politics? When did that start coming into play?
Whenever I got my door kicked in 2 times, right there on the channel, I think it's called Arbor Square now, I was in 400C. I mean, I was 17. Well, I got that apartment, I was 17. I got it in the addict's name then. And the addict, had a daughter who was disabled. My daughter had a disabled son, so I let them live with me. But when I got my door kicked, and I was like, you mean to tell me I'm doing this to make money, trying to live, and I got to go to jail? And this money that I'm getting, I'm helping.
Right.
I'm not playing with this money. People lights are on.
Right.
People really getting food. But God had to whip me.
Yeah.
And say, no, that's not how you do it. You don't take fire and try to clean things out with fire.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, okay. Gotta step back. It was a fight though. I'm looking at the police department.
And you say this is at 17 when this is starting, this process.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
18. And I'm looking at the police officers harassing the community, us going to jail for little or nothing. Like if you had a stick in a seed, back then you didn't go into jail and get a $600 and something ticket. I'm looking like, what in the crap? Who's in charge of all this, man? Who's allowing this to go on? I don't have a parent to speak for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't have a mama and daddy to say, hey, you violating my child's rights.
Right.
I mean, my daddy been in the streets doing drugs. He been on heroin before I even born. You know how they say they been a crack baby?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a dog food baby.
Right.
You feel me? Something totally different, you know what I mean? And just to see the change as well, because there's a change that happens. But it took a while. Sitting in that jail cell, so I know these people did not take me away from the earth of the land of the living because society dropped the ball with my generation. 1993, 94, Clinton, they invested like $80 billion into prisons. That was for me.
Right.
It was getting ready for me. You know what I mean? And my daddy them. You know what I mean?
To piggyback on that, like I always looked at it and said, you don't want to look at the generation with certain things, like we talk about like the crack era and things like that. The generation that is actually happening in is not the generation that you want to focus. It's not the generation that the effects take place.
Right.
The effects take place 10, 20 years down the line. So that time period when you put it all together, that's where you get to the point where you're making as far as they make that $80 million was for you.
Right.
And I always felt like people never saw it that way. I really did.
Criminal. It was criminal. And Clinton came back not too long ago and apologized.
You talking about like that super predator thing where like they made it to where like non-violent crimes you could get like football numbers for and stuff. That okay.
Stop and frisk.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
That's when the prisons. That's when they spent $80 billion and invested in the prisons across America.
And you know what's so crazy? All people love them Clintons, boy. Like,
But
predominantly speaking, you pull out that saxophone and start blowing that horn, they just forget about all of that.
so now I'm gonna say Democrat.
Right.
Me personally, dealing with parties, I'm not the one you just put one thing in front of and say you stick with one. I'm universal.
Right.
That's evil to just tell me stick with one mind frame.
Yeah.
People on both sides, I mean, got views. And I respect it. I mean, some things I don't respect.
Right.
That's common sense. You know what I mean? And it's one of the things is just the exposure to our kids of not being able to reproduce anymore. I don't know who's exposing that. It's an all-time high. Imagine if all of us decide not to reproduce. What happens?
Crazy.
Common sense happens. The world is over.
It's over, right.
So, if that's the end of a conclusion, that means we need to fix something in the story. And not just say, oh, that's how who's living? That's how you've been born? Nigga, we all was born, I mean, in sin. We always born with something we don't like about ourselves.
Right.
That we had in us since we were a child that we had to fight as an adult to identify it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like you said, generational curses.
Right.
10 years later, like what in the world, why I feel like this? You know what the average person to do when they feel like that? They don't know.
Right.
Why do I feel it? They don't know. The objective is to identify every evil, every good, both self. And start pushing the evil out.
Right.
And water the good. Keep watering the good. That means ain't nobody could trick me. I mean, because I know everything is basically two ways. It's two ways. You can't just be one way.
Yeah,
Impossible.
Right.
Impossible.
Quick question.
Yes.
You were just talking about pretty much in that space where get to identifying yourself and such question your identity. And the first thing you think about when you ready to off yourself. All right. You know we can't save everybody. Where do you feel we can get to a point that we can express to us, especially us young black fellas and the next generation under which by far the new this YN thing that I'm just learning about. We need to where do you think we can get to a space to where we can grab a hold of these fellas and get them to understand that they can be more than what they think they are.
We gotta grab them from under our powerful women, out of their hands. We have to steal them back. They had us too long. Grandmama, great-grandmama, had us too long. Great-granddaddy, granddaddy them supposed to have us. Like great-grandmama them, boy. That's where we going wrong. Putting too much feminine in a man. 75% feminine, 25% men. Bam. No, because you're moving off emotion with a body full of testosterone. Suicidal.
That's a little bit of my issue as well, right? So figuring out which avenue, where can we go to where we get these females to understand that you gotta talk that time. You got to. I don't hear that.
That's my baby.
And this, that, and the four. Listen, bro, this man,
my baby.
Right.
when you look around different cultures, you got young 5 and 6 years old kids running a register, running a store. They know the level of education, the level of like even in the younger in the small world of their wisdom. We coach our kids until they year high, 20 years old,
first thing we go do is say, oh, I go to mama. Look here, bro. We ain't going to mama.
We ain't going to mama.
We ain't going to mama. We
Help
got
the
to
mama.
instill in our kids early.
Yes.
We got to respect. Don't get me wrong. We love our parents. We love our moms. Mom ain't gonna be here,
That
baby.
queen,
Bro.
no.
So again, like I get that. We know that we gotta grab them. What do we put in place to grab them? Because again, society got them boy out of whack.
Correct.
How do we grab them?
This is what I was pondering on this morning. Before the sun come up, I like to do a lot of meditating. And that was the question. What is it? Why? What's wrong with the school? What is it? Because I like real answers. And when the answer comes, it's a divine answer. Especially dealing with educating. Because we have to educate. Education is key. And creating someone to be able to receive what you're teaching. Because we can set up buildings all day. Talk. But is their mouth open, receiving it? No. And I said, in my spirit, why is that? Answer me. Speak. I need the spirit to let me know. Because the spirit is all knowing and he's been here. The spirit said, hey, as an adult, you got to look at kids as young adults too. They are young adults. They have my breath in their body, so that's the spirit of truth. Us as adults, when we go to work, and we got this job we don't like, but it's a nice job too. And we think we getting paid something. But every time that check comes, we see that check just keep going. Dang. So now our attitude changed. With the manager, with the employee, with everybody. You're gonna do half of this now. You'll come in late, and cause you realize I'm not seeing a benefit every day. I'm just getting by. These kids thinking the same way. The same way, even the more. Cause this Charleston, I tell you, I've been selling pounds when I'm 10 years old, 5th grade. We advance. And we got to give them what they want. We got to pour into them. A child sitting in the class, coming to school every day, hungry, mom and daddy fighting, about to break up. You know what I mean? Just got raped by uncle. You know what I mean? Can't find no weed to smoke before school. You know what I mean? Yeah. How they gonna learn? They ain't really care about it. They just getting by. How we getting by.
Right.
Now, in the minute we really pour into them and show them that you just don't go to the next grade, or you just don't get an A or B, or no, we're doing major things. You're seeing, we have to make the kids see this themselves evolve. Like I just didn't went to the next grade. Oh, snap, them boy give me a ring.
Yeah.
Them boy give me, damn, we got a vacation. You know, they give us a vacation for, I mean, quarterly, them boy giving us $100 in our bank account. They help us create a bank account.
That makes sense.
Yes, we have to careful. We can't treat education. Education is being treated like a crime, like a punishment. It's being treated like a child be bad and cut up at home. Mama say, get in your room, go read the book. You gonna punish the man with words, man.
Right.
Wrong mind frame.
Right.
So now the child look at that's punishment, man.
Right.
But when they look, it's really uplifting the education. What's his name?
Go ahead, man.
No, I was just going with the flow. But basically too, I mean, I'm a substitute now. Charleston County and Berkeley County schools. They ain't want me in that school because I had a rap sheet, a record. And when I say I went through every channel, every meeting, and them boys said, no. I said, dang, I ain't quit. Well, let me get this pardon. The day they gave me that pardon, I fill out that application. I'm a substitute now.
Right.
I don't quit.
Right.
Each room I walk in, I see the light bulb. And kids be like, whoa, what in the world? You coming back? Yeah, I coming back. Of course I'm coming back. Y'all can catch me. Matter of fact, pull up on me on no channel. You're gonna find me somewhere on no channel. Ask them what D-Block said. Yeah, you know what I mean? And just to be able to teach them, because you know, a substitute's not supposed to teach. They really supposed to just, with the curriculum, and, yeah, we gonna get this curriculum, but I'm gonna show you how to advance your mind and way of thinking with this curriculum. Oh, they got something going on today. See, stuff like this, the community don't know about. They setting up a tent. I mean, obviously, it got something to do with health, some type of resource for the community, and the community don't even know about it. If I don't know about it, the community don't know about it.
Right. Right.
That's wild.
And before Larry, I was going to actually, I don't know if it's how it fits in, but one thing that stood out to me is you got a whole community center right here. I checked the time. It say it's supposed to be open at 9 a.m. The door's still locked. So, like, you know, we talked about bridging the gap, and we talked about it from a spiritual approach, but just in the tangible, the mundane, I know that if I'm a child 13, 14...
Saturday,
like...
morning.
Yeah, community center shut down. I can't shoot no ball. My homeboys, we ain't got no spot to meet. What is there for us to do?
They got a gun, they can shoot somebody.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? We can get that, but the community center closed. Yeah, we can't play that. When I was 13, 14, that's what I was doing.
9 o'clock in the morning.
We were picking up that ball and we were going to every neighborhood to knock on the door and ask them all when they could join us. You see what I'm saying?
They do that now. They can just get the cell phone, like, hey, meet me at Northwest.
Well, that's true too, but even if they got the cell phone, like you said, meet me at Northwoods, that gonna mean the mall. Like,
we know.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's no, like, you know, talk about that. How you feel about that? Is that
You just made me very emotional.
Yeah.
Very emotional. I signed up to be the supervisor. I filled out the application.
Yeah.
2 times. The first time, I never heard anything back. Because I've been coming to the gym, because I got a dance team called the Charleston Prancer S2. I coach AAU travel basketball, the SC Reapers, and I coach here for the... But I couldn't get practice. I had over 200 girls on my dance team.
Wow.
Guess what we practiced at? In the field, in the grass.
Big old building right there.
Big old building.
Yeah.
EC.
In time.
But they had us practicing, and we still did it.
Right.
I mean, I was taking notes, like, this is criminal.
Right.
So once I started seeing that, I started taking time off my job to have meetings with the recreational department itself. Everybody who's running each part of the facility, and I was looking at them and letting them know, hey, that's what I do, I need your help. And they was helping halfway, but...
They were just doing enough to say they did something.
Yes, to get by.
Yeah, right.
And God bless the dead, one of my mentees, Kari died like 2 years ago. One of our best athletes, young athletes, in this district, in this county, young boy, basketball, amazing, amazing with the rock. I can hear him now. D-Block, get the gym for us, man. Get the gym for us.
Right.
We won't play it back. So I got it for them. But he was begging on a consistent, get the gym, man. Get the gym. I'd come in there and dog them out. Man, what's going on in here, man? Them boys here, our people dying.
Right.
That's how, nobody tell you. I walk in there, these was the words.
Right.
People dying. We need to do something. You don't see what I'm doing? Why you think I'm doing it? For my health? No. We need to utilize this more. Well, give me the runaround, Carl. You need to talk to. And when you talk to, everybody saying talk to whoever they say talk to. So now I'm like, I say a week later, Kari got killed.
Same little fella?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said to myself, if this gym was open, Kari wouldn't have died.
Exactly.
Kari would have been in this gym. And the way I would have had it set up, because I'd have had a whole electronic room in there, a game room, with TVs and Xbox, and they ain't been going nowhere. Further they're to go is probably right here.
Right.
It's a safe space.
Right.
I done visualized, I've been trying to catch it because I felt it in the air. So much was going on and it was gonna keep happening.
Right.
And I'm trying to prevent these things. Kari was what? 18? 3 months, 2 months, I've been helping Kari become emergency seaman. Walking him through the steps, help him get his ID, help him get his permit, TWIC card, passport, fill out the MMC application form, help him locate his birth certificate. December, I've been sick. And I remember going to CVS right there. I left my house, and he was walking through DRN apartments. But I had, my mask on. I'm real sick. I could have barely drive. And then I stopped, and he had talked to me from a distance. I tell him I'm sick. And he been like, hey, we gonna finish that, right? I said, yeah, we gonna take care of that the first week in January. 2 days later, he died. In Fairwoods. In our hood. We ain't never had nobody from the hood die in the hood. That was totally different for me. While this was going on, I was at City Hall having a meeting with the chief police, with the deputy chiefs about a shooting that took place a night prior with their officers killing a pedestrian. And to be on my way, coming to the hood and knowing one of my young, who's born from here.
Right.
Yeah, his mother had 12 kids. He was the youngest.
Right.
I mean, his mother passed away, and when she passed away, she was the community mama. She looked at me in my eyes and said, I love what you're doing. Don't stop, son. Don't stop. Make sure you protect my family, keep my kids. So for him not to be here was a hurtful thing. I did all I could do, though.
Right.
I did everything. I could have seen if I'm content.
Right.
Because I did everything and more that I could have do to save him. But it was the people that's in position that could have helped.
They did.
Didn't.
Yeah.
That's why I signed up to be the supervisor. They been looking at me. What are you doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all think I walking in here for show? For a name?
Right.
No. That the kid I'd have been going somewhere else in a whole other city and go get a name.
Right.
No, I stayed here. This is passion. This is where I'm born at. I could be in Dubai right now. I could be anywhere. I chose. Now when I look at them and say we need y'all help, and some of them don't know what to do. They've been there so long, they just thought they supposed to 9 to 5 it.
Right.
You know, 9 to 5, nothing that has, people's souls and lives at stake. You don't 9 to 5. I don't care if it's at 9 to 5. You don't 9 to 5 it. Otherwise, you're gonna destroy mankind, a lot of lives. But now, like I told you, I didn't receive a call back, and I knew my resume blew everybody's resume out the box. And I made sure of that, because one, I had all the state representative writing for me. Say, hey, give him. Oh, I received not one call back. I'm like, that's weird. Come to find out, the recreation department shutting down investigation. Oh, no wonder. They been taking the money. So now, I went back to fill out the supervisor position. I think they called me back yesterday. Well, I must have called. I tried to call him back, I think.
Right.
But I went back, it's like, hey, why y'all call me? That's unprofessional. Oh, we're sorry, some things happened. But yeah, blah, blah, blah. Hey, y'all see this resume? This resume say people, strictly. It ain't say nothing about me.
Right.
People.
Right.
The man like, oh yeah, don't you think you do too much?
Wow.
I hate when they say that. I look at, I be trying to tell them, do too much. I'm trying to use reverse psychology. I say, boom, boom, check this out. Everything you see there, I have positioned the community to play those positions and help as well.
Right.
Anything, my trucking company, my freight broker company, my party, that's the community's.
Right.
It's not mine.
Right.
The people in the community are getting their CDLs off this trucking company.
Right.
They're changing their lives off of this trucking company. Come on, let's make sense of things. What are y'all talking about? I can fall back. Put me in this position. This is my focus. Now, this will be a hub. I can shut down whatever I want to shut down when I want to shut it down. I'm in control.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they don't like that. They're like, oh man. They're looking at them like, okay. So, the opportunity came to run for city council. I said, if I run for city council, I'll be overseeing the facility right here, the fire department, the police department, the schools, the home, the businesses, the retention pond that's supposed to be lakes.
Yo,
They close the door and you just take the house.
Take
Right,
the house.
so that's crazy. This actual building right here is kind of what catapulted you into city councilman.
Part of it.
That's crazy.
The leaders that was here.
Right.
Coach LeVoy.
Right.
Coach Larry.
Right.
Coach Williams.
Right.
Miss Helen. Miss Miller. Miss Dee Dee. Coach LeVoy. Coach Williams. 3 black men. 3 black men that'll come pick you up from your house for every game, every practice,
That's a fact.
if need be. I remember being in Coach Williams. Are you on camera? Okay. I remember being in Coach Williams' car, being a young boy. We still been selling drugs. Coach Williams didn't know he still had that thing in his car. Know what I mean? But he drove us to practice until we don't do it no more.
Right.
I don't do it no more.
Right.
The work they put in. When I was stuck, when we was stuck, they didn't push us out and say, y'all bad.
Right.
They say, y'all going through some things. Y'all life is, get in the car, let's go practice. Let's change give you structure.
Right.
Consistency, timing. You know what I mean? Those things right there, they didn't know how impactful it really is. Coach LeVoy helped me become a coach. 2015. I started coaching. What did I start coaching first? Flag football. And he tricked me too.
That's a good coach.
Yeah, he tricked me. He tricked me because, like how I trick people now, I thought I'd have been the assistant coach and I became the head coach.
Right.
I mean, not knowing what the basics of flag and all that. But he showed me and then he left me. And I love that. I love when people leave me to do something. I'm gonna figure it out. And that right there started to open so much doors after that. Because I became the head chairman for 25 different elementary schools then, Head Start and early Head Start. I still been in the street. I've been trying to come out. I've been trying to figure out a way to get out the street.
Right.
So any school meetings, anywhere I went at, and they needed a volunteer, I raised my hand.
Right.
I don't care what position it was. They said, we need a president.
Right.
We need a treasurer. I raised my hand for everything until I piled so much on me, I ain't got time to do that street stuff.
Right.
And it ain't balancing out. Streets dying now. I'm doing other things now. Yeah, I got a coach. I can't sit right here and get high all day.
Right.
Or catch sales all day. I mean, I got an after-school program. I started an after-school program as well inside Green Tree Apartments. I had like 23 kids coming in every day that I made sure. You're saying, no, we're gonna make sure the homework is done and correct.
Yeah.
Everybody's. You know what I mean? And teach them, give them something to learn, to take and bring back to me when you come back.
Right.
I mean, feed them. I mean, let them play. I mean, I'm an active, real active, doing everything what I needed people to do for me when I was young. Excuse me. But, I mean, it was all gravy. Just looking at how I've been just pushing my way through when all doors closed.
Right.
All doors. There was no door open. I've never had the experience of, no. Bam. Always.
Yeah.
And I knew every time I do it, it's gonna come down. I just had to do it.
Right.
That's just my life. My life don't work out like that.
That special skill though, like just standing in the paint, no pun intended, but just knocking on the door, not being denied. Like where did you really, I know you talked about Granny and everything, and I can assume it comes from that, but when did that really activate? You know what I mean? Because that has gotten you into like this unique blend of being spiritual and
Street.
kicked out your spiritual street, and then you
Community.
You about to be councilman. So like you could have stopped a long time, so many times. You know what I mean? So talk about that skill. Like when did that?
Consistency is key.
Yeah.
I'm somebody who don't give up, period. Whatever I do, I mean, I'ma do. When I was in the street, I was in the street. That's how I got the name D-Block. But I realized I'm gonna keep building something and it's gonna keep falling.
Right.
Because whatever you build on negative, I mean, we got the wisdom and the power to do anything. You know what I mean? But whatever is built on negativity will fall.
Right.
It will not stay. I mean, you can build it. That's just how life works. But it will fall. And I just got tired of seeing myself getting somewhere financially. And bam, kick door, bam, go to jail, bam, lawyer, bam, bondsman, bam. Wait a minute. I've been hustling all that time to pay these people?
Right, pretty much.
Oh no, the math thing.
Right.
And it's just like things just wasn't making sense. And I knew it was more people that was going through what I was going through. So I said, I gotta stand up. I gotta take the lickings. I gotta go through the pain. I gotta lose sleep so I can see what's on the other side of this door. And when I see what's on the other side of this door, my duty is to bring everybody who want change. Not bring everybody. Everybody don't want change. They come and take the whole house down.
So on that note, would you say, like, is there a bigger problem in the system and the people that are in place, or the fact that there's not a lot of us in the house with you? Because when I hear you talk, bro, I get inspired, but I'm just like, damn, you do this, you do that, you did this, you do that, and you got a sign over there, you about to do this, boy. Like, if there was like 2 more of you.
So you need about 50 more.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
so.
He's leaving it out right now.
And you are. But when I think about things, I kind of think in a way that's like, well, the system isn't really broke. It's designed to go exactly how it's going. And so you wouldn't even try. You know what I mean? Like, you won't even think to become a councilman, which you can. You know what I mean? So is it more the system and so on, or is it the fact that we don't even try?
Boom.
You're doing it.
Me personally, I don't like to say, oh, this person, I don't care where you put me at. It's up to me.
Right.
It's up to us. Literally. Give us a field, it's up to us to grow our crops or play kickball in it. Us as people, we became lovers of ourselves. That's where we went wrong at. We love ourselves too much to where we forgot who even created us and the earth and the people who paved the way for us. That mean,
Without repentance.
yes.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Talking about again without repentance.
That's deep. That's
It's
deep.
always deep for the people. You can't be deeper before yourself. That's why water drown you.
Oh man, that's powerful. And it goes back to the house. Our woman, our precious, loving woman, who loves a little too hard at the wrong times.
In the wrong ways.
Even keep us men captive as little boys.
Yeah.
Loving,
It's addictive.
loving us the wrong way. There's a way that we put our woman so high to where, and my great-granddaddy, not well, my great-uncle,
Preaching now.
he's still living, and he's telling me to hear from an 83-year-old man, telling me where they went wrong at. When the woman was wrong back then, they still had to shut up. When Big Mama them was wrong, yes ma'am. You don't talk back to Big Mama.
Right.
That's where we at now. Nobody told Big Mama, you wrong today.
Yeah.
Feel too much.
And
She was allowed to feel, but she wasn't allowed to talk. So you stuck with that feeling. When you get confused, the older you get, then that's what the power you're talking about.
So it started with Big Mama. I can stop blaming 90s R&B, man. I thought that, oh yeah, not drinking bath water, and don't leave me, and all. I thought that was
I
kind
just
of
talked about that too the other day.
that come from Big Mama them too.
Right.
Big Mama them went to intimacy
Man,
instead of marriage.
man.
That's when R&B, I mean, friends with benefits. No, ain't nobody trying to get married.
And then there wasn't a once upon a time where you couldn't sing or do nothing unless it was for the church or singing praises to the Most High.
Oh,
Remember
absolutely.
that?
Oh, absolutely. You've been the devil if you've been that.
Yeah.
What do you say? That devil secular music.
Secular music, exactly.
That's the downfall of the reproduction we spoke about earlier. the power they got and the better child, they know they got that power. Therefore, they're really selective on who that power they share it with. And they don't want to share it with nobody right now because it's like, I'm powerful. I'm the image. And that same mouth that was closed you talking about, a lot of men walking around with that internal feeling. It's like, I don't agree with it, but who am I to say something differently right now?
85% of men have their mouth closed because they want to rub her back tonight.
And how far you willing to go to contemplate your pride?
Brother beast. Man, y'all hitting y'all going at it. But we have to change. We got to identify. Hey, what you doing there? Get out of there. But if it's blending in, you got to speak it. Hey, what's that?
Right.
Y'all see this? This ain't right.
Right.
Throw that sucker out. Our queens is queens, but they bleed monthly.
I want to say something, man. We sitting here, we going back and forth, right? So I don't want to go too far off, but it's just something that was said. It's just kind of just took me this way. So we're just talking about Big Mama, right? But you know, just like how we sitting here, you know, iron sharpening iron, right? We get men easily exposed that we can sit around just as public as we are, right? We sharpen. I don't never see, you say Big Mama, Big Auntie, whatever like that. We see Big Auntie in the club with nieces and her daughters. Day party, going out of town, whoopie-whoop. I don't never see Big Auntie sitting down showing these girls how to properly
clean themselves.
Dress their mind in.
How to properly respect the man, number one.
First of all, you ain't.
Two, take care and cater to her, man. Where these at? Where the Big Aunties at?
The real nurturing, bro.
Because Big Auntie ain't got no problem putting us by this pond. Hey, come in, young blood, let me holler at you. Or even if they are talking while y'all in exposed, y'all exposing on your breasts and whoop-de-whoop on the social any other time. Why you ain't showing little Niecy right here and putting it on the media and telling her when she wrong? Back to that pedestal we talking about a little while ago. That's why I see we start hitting home. But soon we start pulling this and identifying, oh, that nigga, what you talking about? Oh, I ain't got no right to talk on that. Why? Because you sit here? Because you think you sit here? Or you ain't never wrong? Where Big Auntie at? Where Big Mama been at when supposed to be teaching Big Auntie to teach low niecey and low daughter? Because that tree number rolling fast for a long time. But how far can we go when you don't got a woman to be receptive or be submissive?
Babies, baby daddies, baby daddies. Multiple. Baby mamas. Multiple. Multiple.
You got one or two grannies. You gonna have 10 aunties. You only got one or two grannies.
That's deep.
Some of us have one, and one passed on, but the other one is the other one.
Baby daddy.
Multiple, exactly.
Big mama. But let it be said, us men, we're in charge of that. It's our fault.
That's what I was thinking too.
That's what they're saying. But it's not. It's not 100%. We play a part.
Partial.
And the part we play is that naive, humbling, manipulating part. Where we manipulate ourselves for what we like to see and feel. Because this right here is the apple of the eye. What you see, you deal with some things just because you like what you see. That's what we wrong at. We ain't supposed to be dealing with nothing that ain't coming correctly 100%.
But even that part, aren't we supposed to be? I don't feel like a lot of men even know how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know how to put their foot down or
They haven't heard
set
enough.
boundaries.
They
or
haven't
say
heard
this
enough.
is how it's gonna go. You said they
haven't heard enough.
heard enough?
Mm-hmm.
The dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate.
Let a man keep going out with his heart wide open to a woman and he's doing all he can do. And he's still being cheated on, lied to, disrespect, no honor. Manipulated.
It's like a perfect storm, if you ask me, because society kind of backs the behavior for women to do some of them things. Like, there's literally nothing.
Do that to a man, you take the power out of the girl and the son.
Right.
His son and his daughter. Take a piece of power out of it. Society say it's all right to go find another spouse who didn't help create that soul to put their power in it, which is false. Because at the end, they're gonna see I have a percentage of false power that I can't really use. I needed the other spiritual backing to guide me, and I don't have it, so now I'm stuck in life.
In the world, not of the world.
Mm-hmm. No matter what I got, I still feel stuck.
Right.
This is spiritual. We chasing, what we're coming to chase, we're coming to chase spirituality. We're coming to chase the truth. I mean, they say the truth will set you free. That same little line there, man, that line's so real.
Yeah.
That one freaking line would change everything. But we rather live in a lie. Baby, I love you. Yeah, I love you. I hate what you got on. I hate how you walk it. I hate that you made more money than me in the last 6 months, and now I feel like the little boy.
Right.
No honor, no respect.
Right.
When a man loses his honor and respect, because there ain't nothing you can give him. We ain't need your money. We ain't need nothing from him. Honor and respect.
And it's so simple.
So simple.
It's really easy.
We go to the roof then.
Yeah.
We take you with us.
Exactly.
I mean, I found myself, and I had to get out the stage. I had to get out the low boy stage. Because I got 3 baby mamas. I'm somebody, I have 9 children. Oh yeah, they've been praying on me. So I know I'm an expert at this. You wanna know? Come. Oh no, to put the icing on the cake, I had 3 kids in 1 year. I'm the expert at this.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
My kids will not. Not one will have 3 kids in no 1 year.
Right.
No. I'm the expert here.
Right.
Pain and trauma got me where I'm at. Let me fix everything around me.
I got you.
Cause
Doing another one with a zip mouth like this. Trauma. Identifying your own trauma through life. It's an everyday challenge.
yes.
But that's the walk of faith you preach on.
Yes. Absolutely. Like I've been a coward. I've been a little boy. You're hurting me. Girl, you play with me. I ain't the one. Why? I'm real at heart. It's things I would never do to a human being. That's a big word. Never. You'll do it to me. Oh, once I start experiencing that at a young age, it's okay. Well, let me show y'all then. I ain't no slouch neither. Wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
We got tricked.
Waste a lot of time.
Got trick in the sauce.
Right.
It's a trick of the enemy. The enemy
Get you to play on knee level now.
And
Yeah.
I fell victim.
Right.
Manipulation and spiritual warfare.
Oh, I fell victim on multiple times. As wise as I am. I still was wise back then.
You had to go offline for a little bit.
But I fell victim.
Yeah.
And what made me feel victim was my heart and the love,
Yeah.
pride. Not knowing how to say no.
Yeah, that part.
I didn't know how to say no.
Still learning that.
I didn't know how to say no.
For the right reason, though.
Correct. And that's how the female, some females knew how to manipulate me. They knew, they can see through you. They know if you're a good person. I mean, they want to have my baby. Off the rip.
Right.
Off the rip. They want to create a soul out here that's like mine. Because they know it's genuine. And they want to keep it forever, but going about it the wrong way.
Right, right.
Ain't no child keeping no man. Any female I went to, I came to help. For real. I saw something they were lacking. They never was, oh, I'm coming to take from you. And no, you working at McDonald's? I'm not, they call it belittling themselves, but, you know, I'm gonna help you get where you need to go.
You kind of had like a messiah complex in a way. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna just keep touching them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That quote too.
No, because it's real though. Like,
I know.
and when you said it's for good reason, it's because you know who provided for you. You're connected to something, you know? And it hurts you to see other people that,
Coming to use it.
you know?
It's the spirit in me. It wasn't me who they wanted, and
Yeah, exactly.
it was the spirit.
Right.
And I've been keep trying to explain that, but my flesh played tricks too.
Yes,
I
sir.
bet I want her.
Yes.
Come here. Know what I mean?
You're right.
Until God said, Spirit start. I sent her to you, not to touch her. Do it again. I'm gonna whoop you. See, I get deal with them stuff. All right, my bad, dang. But she pulled my pants. Do it again.
Right.
He said, the spirit came to me and said, I got an ought against you. He said, you got blood on your hands. I'm married. He said, you made a covenant. You got blood on your hands. That's the one thing I got. Because me, that always been my captivity. Woman captive and trap us and have us doing what we don't even really be liking to do. But I used to hold that as ain't no woman right out here. So I need to be right.
Right.
Oh, see, I don't care what they do to you. You were supposed to shine a different light to them.
Yeah, exactly.
When this got revealed to me, I'm like, man, yikes. If she cheated on me, I wasn't supposed to cheat back. I wasn't supposed to let her go. I was supposed to stick through. That's a relationship. I was looking for something perfect. I messed up, putting my expectations so high.
Yeah.
So high. Looking at a woman like, oh, she'll never cheat on me because I'll never cheat on her.
Right.
She wouldn't do the whole time. You know, they're gonna do it to me first because I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
But my duty was to not do it to show them you can be like me too.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
And that's the wife. That's who we married.
Gotcha.
Marry somebody with mistakes, scars, somebody we can help heal and paint back and look at it's okay, you're the wife.
Right.
Because if I go out any other way, I'm gonna have to do the same thing with anybody else. Ain't nobody perfect. Somebody done put their penis in somebody's wife before.
Yeah, such as
My
like,
expectation was too high. I want no wife who had penis in her. I ain't getting it. Another man than me. Huh? All the I mean, tag team and running train. That never.
I never understood that. No offense to you.
You looking at me, dog?
No, it's just
I had to see it.
you know, people. It's guys. I mean, that's like. I mean,
I never
playing baseball or something, basketball team.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but
INT.
but me personally, when I looked at it, I'm like, isn't that kind of like feminine? If a man go in there and they school a woman sitting at me,
Right next to you.
I might as well have fun with them too.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah, no.
It ain't always cool to fall over.
There's certain things that my spirit just
Don't allow. No matter how far off you might be, it's a line.
no.
Yeah.
And society right now,
So open door.
yes, like majority of our men are feminine, gay, walking around, not even speaking on it. Some ain't even gay. Some just got raped. Some got fondled with
Yeah.
at a young age.
And that spirit's still hanging on them, man.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
Now they labeling themselves gay, not knowing they gotta fight out of that. They gotta push out of it,
Right.
especially if they was a child. I mean, if something been put on them as a child, no, you're not gay. You're traumatized. You got a curse.
He's sick.
Yeah, see.
Boom.
Yeah.
It need to be healed.
You, right.
But it's what we talked about as a whole, as I feel like earlier, is certain, you gotta have certain leadership and certain men that's willing to have a conversation.
Yes,
above
we gotta save our men
above
that feel like they're gay and not even gay.
what the feminine and what they brought up in and things like that, but it's worth a conversation and
Yes.
a mindset willing to change and like
And be open,
not
non-judgmental.
We're talking about not that type of open, but real open. Like,
Correct, excuse me. Excuse me.
I get what you're saying.
Yes.
Because I see it, and it's like
It's
man,
criminal.
that thing hurts your heart, boy. Like, oh.
And we can correct it. We can correct it.
They in the churches, man.
That's the first place they went at. Satan been there, the master of music and all. Rape. When you look at majority of people who are feminine, men, they'll tell you came from the church. They'll tell you came from the church.
But we was taught the Satan.
The enemy was right there the whole time.
That's what's not preached though.
The whole time. The enemy didn't miss a year of church, months of church.
Not a second.
He was there every time the door opened, seeing whom he made the vow. Who's open? Who has space in them?
It's an old saying of familiar spirits. And if you're not attentive enough to recognize a familiar spirit, you stargaze about what walk in that church, not what's in the person.
Power. Whoever your grandmama them is. Whoever them boy is. Them boy put something in you that you can't even run from. I try to run. I had tried
Told that.
I had
by
tried-
the elderly.
I had tried to run. I'm 18 too. I had all the money. I mean, selling dope. What, on a Sunday, I'd wake up probably at 9, about 12 noon. I mean, I had about $1,000 on a Sunday, just doing nothing. I love. Man, I can sit here and blow y'all mind.
Speak the truth.
I forgot who God was. I became my own God. La 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 la. Look at me. I got the money. I'm still humble, but I became my own God. God said, I got a trick for you. I put too much in you at a young age for you to give all that power and glory to the enemy. I found myself, I was at my girlfriend's house. This was 2008. October 18th. Leaving up Pepper Hill. I had to leave. I had a rental car. I had to leave before her parents got up. 2, 3 in the morning. All I remember is putting my seatbelt on and making a left at the light. I fell asleep. Coming down Ashley Phosphate Road. Knocked out. All I remember is me waking up, my head hit the roof, and my knee hit the steering wheel. I'm in midair. I'm like, what in the world? And the car just, bam. Then I'm like, oh, man, I done wrecked the rental car. When I got out of the car and looked around 2, 3 in the morning, that was the shocking part. I wouldn't believe where I was at. I was in the graveyard on Ashley Phosphate Road. The graveyard right there, Ashley Phosphate. Next time y'all go on Ashley Phosphate Road, look at the main entrance and count the third tree. 1, 2, 3.
On the right?
Yes.
On the right hand side?
Mm-hmm. Like if you're leaving off Ashley Phosphate, it's on the right.
Station and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That main entrance, count the tree, 1, 2, 3. It's a small little tree. I knocked that sucker down. When I got out that car, the spirit began to speak to me and said, this is where you taking yourself. If you don't get it right, taking yourself to your grave. The spirit said, I'm with you always, but you gotta get it right. That was an eye-opening for me. God said, I give you a testimony. He said, everybody can't come and say, hey, you know, I fell asleep in the graveyard, woke up in the graveyard. He said, no, I give you a testimony. I didn't do it to hurt or harm you. He said, not a bone on your body was broke, wasn't it? He said, I allowed it to happen. Now what I need you to do, save my people. Teach my people. Many are called, but a few are chosen. My granny used to always tell me,
I know it too.
I ain't key. You can't run. If you gotta come in here with one leg, you're gonna come. I said, oh snap. See, I had a real granny who used to tell me the real things. When she used to say that prayer, Lord, send fire behind them. Oh, Lord. Oh, Granny done say fire behind me now. She done tell the Lord on me. Granny tell the Lord, boy, you better get right. Because Granny had a real connection. A real connection.
Don't hit the ceiling when she pray. All right.
The prayer of the righteous availeth much. Prayers that she put up got me pushing now, today. Literally. Like she used to tell me that too. She said, watch when you get older. Because I'm her son all over again. Like I tell y'all, her son that died. I came through trauma. I came to be the healing. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what I am to my whole family. The whole family now. They know. We can call him. He's going to help us. That's our clutch, man. I mean, no matter what it is, if nobody gonna call or come and you need to help move whatever, you in the hospital, that man gonna come make sure. I mean, and it's a humbling thing. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's one of the last words my grandfather told me. He looked me in the eye and told me to take care of the family, boy. So you hit home when you tell me that, boy.
Yes, it's given. It's given as a spiritual thing. And it's humbling because I'm looking like, Man, little old me, all I did been through trauma and hurt. I'm just human. I just been through and gave. That's it. I didn't let it overwhelm me. You pick me. Like right now, my family owned 24 acres in Jacksonboro. The Edisto River's our backyard. Like literally going backyard, it's the Edisto River. It's that close. And they literally, my granny took 2 acres and cut it out. I mean, just for outside of the family, because it's heirs property, but she took it. Because my family, back then, them boy had that work back then too. That means the granny was like, no, them boy ain't gonna get the land seized, blah, blah, blah. So she did that. But it's humbling. I'm the youngest. I have older brothers. That means sisters, aunties, uncles, my mother. They say, hey, you, what are you gonna do with the land? What did my granny say to do with the land? She wanted a beach house for the family. That's what we're going to do. This ain't about me. It's about what she requested and why she took the time to take those 2 acres out. And I'm gonna help throughout the family because I want to build tiny homes there too that we rent out maybe, Airbnb. Because I got a side of the family that always been there, never left. It's 2 sides, my great-grandmother's side and her sister. So we really split that 24 into 12-12 to be even. But you know, dealing with family, everybody ain't gonna be on. Yeah. But the more I had to research, I found out that there was 24 acres. They didn't. And I got on the family's top.
Community.
Yes. I got on the family's top because I was like, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I went to 75 Calhoun, went to the library, did research.
Talking about that place downtown with all the big record books and everything, yeah.
Went to our county.
That's a humbling experience in itself too,
Never
bro.
been.
Man,
Need to go.
I went to our county library.
yeah.
I went to our state library. Went all the way to Columbia just to go to these places. I need to see deeds and titles. I need to see how far I can go back, which I went back to 1800, early 1800.
Still documents there.
Yes. My people was enslaved.
Your ancestors' handwriting.
And slavery was going on. We documented. We own farmers. Rice, potato. I'm reading this. Marty Holmes, great granddaddy. Yeah, I backtrack everything.
Probably felt it as you was reading.
I could have visualized. Now I'm taking this and I'm collecting it. Now I'm putting the family on point because some people already got this information and never told us. So everybody get it. Now the ones who got, hey y'all, let's have a family meeting. You're right, let's have a meeting. Now we in the meeting. I want to hear what y'all, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna let you speak, because I'm gonna put the icing on the cake. Now I feel like we shouldn't even been here right now. We should have already knew about this. Let's stop this demonic thing where we holding information till we die. I don't want to read nothing on no will or no deed. Put us on point now, how much acres, who was allocated to what, whose name. Matter of fact, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a family board. We got a board now. I mean, we're gonna do things correctly. Each family represent, we speak, we vote. I mean, we got bank accounts, I mean, pay taxes. I mean, we got a younger generation that has to know this. Because if they don't know it, it's gonna get swiped and taken away. And to see that our great 4, 5 generations, they told that lad, and it's still there now. Oh no, we're gonna make sense of things. literally. It's humbling. I ain't even gonna lie, it's humbling. Cause I'm from the bricks right there, man. I'm born fair ones. You know what I mean? And just to know, I don't know, God blessed us. We've been blessed with land. Move accordingly. Yes. You must.
So, going back to that, I was looking at your sign that says, saying, you know, make your vote count, it's a new generation. What do you think is necessary? Well, you kind of touched on it in a way, but what do you think is necessary to start that revolution of the new generation?
What is necessary? Because like I said, it's a new generation. That right there has stuck out to me. I look at our kids and say, y'all, some of my, well, really most of my kids, y'all electronic babies. Y'all virtual babies. Mm-hmm. So we gotta meet y'all where y'all at. We gotta have technology like never before. But see, what has to happen is our city, county, and state has to pour into our men like never before. Me being city council, it's a new generation. I'm coming for the men. Who would I empower? Help more. 10 men to help me move out of mansion, or 10 women to help me move? Both.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah, that was perfect just now.
Woman?
Right.
10 women are packing. 10 men are lifting.
Lifting, right.
And we moving in sync.
Right.
But that's what we gotta get at.
Right.
But we gotta make sure our lifters are there. And our lifters has the strength to lift. And not allowed our packers to just pack and lift and give us their negative energy
behind it. Right.
And tear us down even more. Because we're like, oh, man, I ain't been lifting. Because us men, we feel like sometimes we ain't been doing it, we ain't want to start it. Like, I ain't been doing that, so that's not my job. Go find somebody who work for a moving company. I don't. That's how we become sometimes. But we got younger people that we got to pour into. But we can't pour into the men. Us men can't pour into the younger people if we're not in position.
Right.
We must own homes. We must own things. Ain't no young person respecting nobody who ain't owning nothing here. Mm-hmm. How long you been here? You own nothing? What you got to say to me?
Right.
Get from here if I whip my gun out.
You don't got to trade.
Nothing. Somebody gonna steal from you, gonna rob you then. But our younger people looking for a way out. They're looking for us.
Right.
They've been looking for us for a long time. But that means this right here stuck us. This right here. That's a few dollars, a couple of dollars, stuff like that stuck us. When they're looking for us, we looking for this. And then when we try to, when they need it, you're looking like, I ain't got no bruh. And boy said, hey, you get $20? I ain't got them no, bruh. Cause we only got 100. Whole time, this is me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's the younger people. I'm good with, I know how to make this, I'm gonna bust this down. And take 2 of that, put it there, 5 going another way, I'm gonna make it twerk. And not get overwhelmed and out of the focus on what this really is used for. Because the more I put it over there, when I look back, that gonna be over there and without me even wanting it.
Do the right thing with it.
Investing in our community, putting our money where our mouth is. This the game changer. I gotta take this to college for them to give me some knowledge. This is the game changer. Eat, sleep, we spend this every time we come out. Now the question is, how do we get it to keep coming while we sleeping, so we can, this will be our least of worries to where we be able to build our people spiritually to where they're not focused on the money. Because we gotta get this. Because we keep, the church people been lying the whole time. Oh, God gonna bless you. God gonna bless you. Just praying. God gonna bless you. What? We hungry. You better go get it. Where's that? We waiting on no blessing. We getting the blessing and we making it work.
So, and speaking of making it work, I know this is a busy month for you, man. What's like the most immediate on the outlook for you? Like, what's going on?
This is easy. I ain't losing no sleep behind this, to be honest.
Well, when's the election or the voting in?
Early voting starting May 12th.
May 12th.
That's Tuesday coming.
Right.
The election is May 27th.
May 27th.
Yes. I'm ready to go. I ain't even much gonna lie.
Right.
I got about 6 people running against me, opponents running against me. I wish that they'll work with me. If I win, I'm gonna go find all of them.
When you win.
When I win,
Right.
I'm gonna find all of them. Sit at the table. Put your name on the ballot to help. I don't want to diminish that. You know what I mean?
If it's really about helping.
If it's really about helping.
Yeah, you're still in that position.
Still in that position.
Right.
Just not in the seat.
Right.
Now we're in the seat together. Because I'm not about to house the seat. There's certain things I will house it for.
Right.
You know what I mean? To where I really got to go toe to toe. You know what I mean? But for the most part, the people. The people.
That's how it should be, man.
Yes.
Well, anything else you want to say to the people?
Absolutely. Vote Donnie Singleton.
Yes, sir.
Somebody who has dedicated their life, their time, their soul to the people, to the earth, to what's real. I don't come to take. You need somebody who's gonna come through in the clutch. When COVID came and shut down our community and shut down the world, I didn't lay down. The schools were shut down. We came outside. We made sure that we growed out every day until the government figured out how they were going to feed the young people with PEBT. Not only that, we partnered with the local schools to make sure that every child received their tablet to be able to do their e-learning. Those are major things. And it wasn't hard for them to find me. The school called me and said, hey, we need your help. They knew I knew what to do. And we got it like that. They started passing out food, lunch hours, I mean, we were there to help. And I'm gonna end it off basically saying, it ain't hard to see. If we want change, look at the integrity of the young people like myself who has took from themselves and don't look for nothing in return. We have to start putting people like myself in seats. That's when the world will change. Thanks.
Absolutely.